Can we do it? Make the impossible possible? I mean, wow, the race is on. Man, I get so excited. The race is on. Can we make the impossible possible? Can we do it? Can you do it? Can any of us do it? I mean, at the end of the day, it's just one of these things where at some point in our life, some point in anybody's life, you're put in a position, or you've put yourself in a position that you have to realize that you're going to have to ask the question, can I do it? Can we do it? Can this team do it? Can this family do it? Can this community do it? I mean, can this country do it? I mean, at all of this, come on, man, as King Oberlin would say, man, come on, man. Todd, you know how many times you say, come on? I'm like, come on, man. I'm encouraging you and want to bring you along with this ride of life that I'm on. And I'm so grateful that I have this community of Steuben County and Goal, Indiana. Matter of fact, the state of Indiana. Matter of fact, the country of the United States of America. Matter of fact, the entire world. The donut capital of the world, man. I mean, who would have thought that a little donut from 1970 from my father would transcend literally the community, the state, the country, then the world, arguably the world. We had 7 different nations come and have our donuts last year. I don't know. Doing something right, man. And so I wanted to talk to you about this today. We're asking the Tom's Donuts family, some 20,000 followers, the Lake Life followers, to come along this morning and listen to the show. And this is the Wired Differently experience. But today it's the Lake Life Traditions experience. It's the Tom's Donuts experience. It's the energy of the lakes. It's literally your experience. It's the summer experience. It's like your time here in Indiana, Steuben County, Lake James, chain of lake. I mean, like, we look forward basically 8 months out of the year for these 4 months. The sandbar people, man, they're out there. I wish I could be a sandbar person. I went out there a couple times. When I was a kid, we didn't have the sandbar. I don't know where it came from. Just kind of cropped up from the ocean floor, the lake floor, whatever. The sand creeped up and the boat started coming, and Jimmy out there with the galley creates this amazing restaurant, and people gather around it, and they're having their sips and savoring the moment out there. And what a beautiful community. I literally seen the sky shot of all the boats, and what an amazing epic traditions. And Tom's is just grateful to be a part of that traditions, the summer traditions. We've been doing this since 1970. And I think Caruso's is really the only ones out there that's within that shouting distance. They might be 71 or something like that, but the family, friends, like fathers were friends. And now the children, me and Danny and his family, our families are friends, and this community's friends. And the tradition goes on. We've talked about traditions. We've talked about Tom's Donuts being a tradition keeper out there, holding down the fort for some 51, 52, 53 years, maybe 54 years now. Yeah, 54 years now. Generations and generations and generations and generations have come to the donut capital of the world. They didn't call it the donut capital of the world in 1970, but in 2022, we broke the world record, set the Guinness Book of World Record, 8,558 donuts sold in less than 8 hours, some $20,000 in sales. Every TV network was there. It's on the internet. Now we are the donut capital of the world, and I branded, registered, trademarked, patented the donut capital of the world. We have the world record. We are the donut capital of the world. Google it, the donut capital of the world. Your traditions are Guinness Book of World Record holders. It's your record. It's not mine. I'm just here trying to move this thing on down the field. Take the ball down the field, just like my daddy said. Keep moving. Offense, grind, grind, grind. Run the ball. Throw it a little bit. Run it. Never kick it unless you really have to. Tom Saylor, what a great man. So this show today is going to be short. It's going to be precise. And I want to answer a few questions. I want to talk to you about Traditions, the newest restaurant on Lake James Four Corners. Amazing, epic place. Brad Myers sold me the old brewskis. I want to thank him for giving me such a good opportunity to own that corner. He has been a brilliant partner in reviving it. But really what's happening right here, the race is on. When I woke up this morning and the stress was like 15 days. I just took possession of the most amazing corner probably in the world to me. Thank you, Brad. But 15 days. I've been trying for 3 years, but 15, I mean, it all comes down to 15 days. I want to thank JICI for, putting me in a position to maybe do this and do some really great moves. If we had time, we don't have time. We will over time. And I want to answer some questions to the Tom's Donuts people, the Lake James people, the people, whoever you are, that are asking questions. A lot of Facebook stuff going on. I thought, well, today I'll just do my show on traditions. This idea of traditions. We all have traditions, and I want to be a part of your traditions. I want our organization, the Donut Capital of the World, to be your tradition. I've always said I would be your traditions keeper. This is your corner. This is your three corners. Park wherever you want. I don't care. Go everywhere you want. Go down to the bistro, go down to the Paradise, go down to the Acapulco, go up to the Six. I don't care. Park on my spot, find a boat spot, whatever. Get to the corner. I don't care where you go. Just get to the Four Corners and have traditions. Some of you probably aren't used to me on this show, so I'm bringing my Wired Differently experience, personality to my Tom's Donuts Facebook page following, and like it's collision of Wired Differently and Tom's Donuts, which is kind of an identity problem for me. My Wired Differently guy's like, hey, what's the Tom Donut guy doing over there? And the Tom Donut guy's going, hey, what's the Wired Differently guy doing? But really, the Tom Donut guy is really beating up on the Wired Differently. He's taking up all the time and the energy and the oxygen. So let's talk about traditions. Let's talk about this new restaurant on Lake James, part of the Tom's Donuts Donut Capital of the World family. The burger truck, boom, right on. We got managers out there taking care of that. All the dock spaces, 9 dock spaces out there, right on Lake James, directly across from the old Brewskis, which is now called Lake Life Traditions. Lake Life Traditions. One big family. Your family, our family. I am not a proponent of crazy alcoholic moments, although I've had them. I went to college, and some of you might even make comments that you've seen a few fun times with me back in the day. But I'm not a proponent of that. But I am a realist. I know that the world allows it. It's legal, and there is some libations that we all deserve and want to be a part of. And I want to make some things clear about Lake Life Traditions. I want to make sure everyone understands that what we're doing out here is for everybody. And I want to make sure that my brands and my identity is triangulating with my habits. The North Star of your habits is always your identity. And my identity is Wired Differently. My identity is Tom's Donuts, the Donut Capital of the World, Lake Life Traditions, prime rib brisket burger, right? Pay serve systems. My identity is, I think, an encourager. And I want to encourage all of you and make sure that you understand that this is happening, man. It is on like Donkey Kong. May 25th, the block party will be happening. Rock House. We're on TV. We're all over the social media. I know some of you are probably sick of me, but listen, it's only in good fun. I want this to be your corner, your fun, and I am the front man. Enjoy it, man, because I'm loving it. And I guarantee you, we will uphold the traditions of your father's father's father and your grandchildren's and your children's and you. You deserve the lake life. There's no other lake life in the world like Lake James, Indiana, and those chains of lakes. Snow Lake, even Crooked Lake. Man, if we could dig a creek from Crooked Lake to Lake James, now we would really have something. We'd have these Crooked Lake people, and we'd have a little canal that would come across like 300 there or whatever the road is, and we could have a little levee if we needed it, and we could literally charge, I don't know, $1 toll or something. I mean, can we get Rick Shipe or somebody, our commissioners, on that? Rick, come on, let's dig a ditch across from Crooked Lake all the way over to Lake James. Now we would have something. We would have it would be amazing. But thank you, Crooked Lake. Thank you, all the lakes around the area. So this is really, really our traditions, your traditions. Get the four corners. And so let's talk about what we got going on this summer. A lot of you Tom Donuts people that are going to be watching this, you're going to understand that this is kind of our board meeting. And I just kind of forced a lot of things through the vote. We bought it. Thank you, Brad Myers. We bought brewskis, and now it is called Lake Life Traditions. You can drive by, you can see the sign. We've been very aggressive in 2 days, but we now have 15 days. Can we make the impossible possible? That's what this is about. Can you make the impossible possible? I need you to understand that it's very unlikely that we'll be open by May 25th, the block party. It's very unlikely. I mean, it's like 15 days to get a restaurant open, turned around, supplies ordered, all new people hired, create an entire new vibe, create a whole new menu, create a whole new POS system, create new lighting, create fix whatever needed to be fixed, from small incremental things to maybe even larger things. Maybe everything has to be tightened up. You cannot open something up with excellence if you don't understand what could go wrong. And so I kind of want to dial in a motivational message here on top of letting you know this is a public service announcement as well. We want you there May 25th. Can we make it? It's impossible. I mean, Chad says, what are you doing? I said, like, Chad, I have got to get this building painted. I have got to get the inside painted. I've got to get the air conditioning redone. I've got to get the roof fixed. I've got to get the driveway lined. I've got to get the building cleaned. I've got to clean the outside before we can paint it. I got to redo the decking. I got to get signage. I mean, 15 days to get signage to change the name. It's like, Chad, he's like, you're crazy. I go, well, call me something you haven't called me before, right? And so I really want to encourage everybody in this community to understand that we're going to do this by May 25th. We need your support. We need your understanding, but 15 days is an epic process. And so the title of really this show is Make the Impossible Possible. What in your life is impossible? What can you look at in your life, like Traditions, the restaurant at the donut capital of the world, and say, man, there's no way I can do that? Because I want you to understand that you're going to take that piece of your life and then you're going to watch us for the next 15 days. And hopefully you're going to root for us. You're going to say, well, if he can do it, then I can do it. Well, if the donut capital of the world can do it, just Todd, he grew up here. He was he got C's and B's and he was an okay athlete, blah, 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 blah. But if he can do it, I can do it. Make the impossible possible. I mean, the race is on. 15 days. Can we do it? And so what I thought I would do is kind of tell you what the goal is here, how we're doing it, and something in your life, right? Something in your life can probably fit in this mindset, mission, movement, and ministry of the Wired Differently experience, the Tom's Donuts experience. This example of leadership and efforts and attitude and energy, right? So I was just going to take you through the words do it, right? Do it. The acronym do it. D-O-I-T, D-O-I-T, do it. So what are we going to do to do it? And so I want to lay out exactly what the expectation level is for May 25th. I want to invite you into this race is on. I want to invite you into the process of building more lake-like traditions. I want to invite you into the process of growing this epic amazing donut capital of the world corner. 3 corners out of 4 are now the donut capital of the world, creating you, inviting you to your own traditions, to grow your traditions, where your traditions grow, right? Where your traditions grow. That's why it's called traditions, because there's no other name that could ever suit this restaurant and grill and spirits, right? There's no other name that would fit, because this is my job for you, the tradition keeper. And this is a lake life experience. This is your lake, your 3 corners, your life, your tradition. Thank you for the responsibility of that. So let's talk about it. May 25th, our goal is to open up May 25th at the block party. We have amazing sponsors: Franklin Jewelers, Barton Lake RV, Lakeland Internet, Lawnsberry Garage, and Gay's Hops and Schnapps. All right, cool. So we've got these 5 elite sponsors that are paying quite a bit of money, lots of money actually, to be our lead sponsors. We got other sponsors coming along and we'll be talking about, but I want to give these people shout outs because they paid us up front a large amount of money to sponsor the bands, to sponsor all the block parties, to sponsor all of your venues coming. And I want to give Gay's Hops and Schnapps an extra special shout out, because they have created an epic beer for us. A lot of you have seen the video. And we're going to be selling hops and schnapps service and our beer at their service organization. All their locations will be selling our Lake Life Lager all summer long. They're going to be selling the beer titled All Summer Long, all summer long. We're going to be selling it at the block party on the water all summer long. We're going to be selling it in draft beers at Lake Life Traditions, the restaurant, all summer long. And let's just start right there. The restaurant, Lake Life Traditions, will be open every day all summer long. Will be open every day all summer long. That's every day all summer long. So let's talk about what time it will be open. Right now, we are going to be open from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. all summer long. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. all summer long. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. We're going to be open all summer long on Friday and Saturday till 10:30 p.m. all summer long. 15 weeks. 15 days to be open, 15 weeks all summer long. I mean, so you don't have to Google or go to the website, which you can, tomsdonuts.com, and you can see all the bands, you can see all the festivities. Go to that website. It's beautiful. Thank you, Chris Billups, for putting a beautiful website together. We're building the Traditions website. We got 15 days, Chris. Come on, giddy up, giddy up, get up. We got this. So here's the thing. All summer long. Memorial Day to Labor Day is summer. It's summer to us, all summer long. You get the restaurant every day, all summer long, Monday through Sunday, Sunday through Saturday, however you look at your weeks, you get it all summer long. 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. weekdays, weekends, 3 p.m. to 10:30. Okay, got it. All right, the next thing I want to talk to you about is the menu. The menu is going to be all summer long. It's going to be a similar menu to what was being served there. I have 15 days to create a menu. And I'm not going to go in there and create the greatest steak man has ever created yet, but that will come. I'm not going to create exotic cuisines because it's not possible. I want to do something in 15 days. I want to prop up our brand, your traditions at Lake Life Traditions. I want it to be very, very, very good. So it's going to be on an upper scale of bar food. Okay. I'm just going to tell you, right? I get 15 days. Upper scale bar food. All right. Fried food. We're going to have fish. The fish there is phenomenal. The pizza there is phenomenal. We're going to have salads. We're going to have grinded. We're going to have all the chicken wings for days. It's going to be great food. And I want you to understand that this is a family feeling place, right? It's like a Applebee's, but it's a Lake Life. I love Applebee's. I go there all the time. Ask them. I'm in there all the time. I love their food. I could only hope we could be as successful as that franchise. And certainly the one in Angola, India, that Applebee's is on like Donkey Kong. Those people there, Courtney Rice and all the ladies there that are working and the managers are there, they're spot on. I want to be like them. Traditions is a Lake Life Traditions restaurant is a grill and spirits place. So we are definitely going to be family oriented. We're going to have a family vibe. But yes, we are going to serve, not unlike an Applebee's, we're going to serve libations. We're going to serve spirits. We're going to have our beer on tap. We're going to have, alcohol. I'll say it. We're going to have it. But it's not going to be an all night long. It's just going to be an all summer long tradition for families and fun and food. So we've got the hours all summer long, every day, 3 p.m. to 9, and 3 p.m. to 10:30. We've got the menu, upscale bar, or upscale bar food, if you will. We're going to really work on that menu. 15 days. I got 15 days to do this. Come on, give me a break here. So help me out. Understand, be rooting for us. Give us a little bit of mercy here, right? A little bit of mercy. Hot Rod Golf Course, by the way, is one of our sponsors at the beer tent across the road, and Mercy is one of the owners over there. Love them. She's great. She just called me the other night and says, man, can I come over and bartend? We're going to say, yeah, we'll figure out a night to feature Mercy. She offered us some golf carts. Our golf cart broke down. I mean, I got 15 days. I got a broke down golf cart. We're going to do this thing. Can we do it? The race is on. Make the impossible possible. Okay. Thank you for our sponsors. I want you to understand the hours, May 25th, hours 3 to 9, 3 to 10:30, open every day, all summer long. We have our own light beer titled All Summer Long. The can is remarkable. We've got amazing situation there. Let me see if I can pull up that can real quick and just show you what we've got going on all summer long. This here is that. This is that. This is. I'm going to show you some images real quick because I got the power and we're live here. But if I don't lose you, hang in there with me. Hang in there with me. Come on, pictures. Where are they at? Where are they at? Here we go. Boom. Here we go. Open. Let's give you some images. Some of you are from out of town. I'm just going to kind of show you. Here is our logo. You got that in the background. This is our all summer long block party billboard going up in downtown Angola, Indiana. Beautiful job, Heather, David, and Chad Michael on the social media. They collaborated on this and have created a great sign for us. This is the image. This is what we're shooting for by May 25th. I know. Come on now, somebody. We're going to get there. And here it is. All summer long. This is your Lake Life Lager. The donut capital of the world. All summer long is the flavor. Tom's Donuts is the brand. And classic like lager is the type, 4% alcohol. And one of the things on the side here is a little note from my dad talking about traditions since 1970, wishing you all the best in your life, in your summer traditions with anything that you're doing on the lake. And please include us because we want you to be a part. We want to be a part of your traditions. So that's kind of what's going on there. A little more house cleaning up, so everybody. So we've got our sponsors hiring. Yes, we're hiring right now. I want you to go to 260-243-7414. Let me see. I texted Abby about that this morning. Let's see. 260-243-7414. Thank you, Abby. Good job, Abby. And I'm going to take it out with some things. So last thing, yes, for kids. Yes, to adult drinks. Yes, we're hiring. Let's make the impossible possible. And this is what I'm really ready to talk about. May 25th. We are going to do this. We need your help. We need your support. Please give us some mercy, give us some grace on this. And we're going to do our very best May 24th. So I just want to give you the acronym DO IT. Really want to motivate you a little bit on how we're doing this. Do it. DOIT. Do is for design, detail, and determination. Design, detail, and determination. We have to have design. We must have detail. And we must have determination. This team has it. Heather, David, Jeannie, Jeannie Shutt, we have Abby Mavis, and we have Tracy, my wife, the backbone of everything in my life, and Heather David overseeing everything, all 15, not 14 organizations now, 15 organizations. Thank you, Heather. And we'll be seeing hopefully some reels and social chats putting together of us kind of like seeing if we can make the countdown. He's got videos of us in the war room. He's got videos of us working outside. He's going to have videos. He's going to give us real time this countdown. Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? He's going to be videotaping the building. He's going to be videotaping maybe some of the arguments. He's going to be videotaping some of the stress. It's not going to all be pretty, I'm sure, but he's going to be there for us on this countdown. Can we do it? 15 days. I want the D for design, detail, determination, the O, and do it for on task, own it, and be optimistic. We got to continue to believe. We have to stay on task. We see our vision. We have it laid out. Matter of fact, we've got a plan. Now all we have to do is execute this plan, and we can do it in 15 days. We've designed it. We've detailed it. We've determined it. We know the O now is for on task. We have to own it and stay optimistic. In your life, you have to own these issues. You have to own these opportunities. You must stay optimistic. That's what sets you apart from the others. The I in do it is include, initiate, interact, right? We have to have this piece of us, right, that includes the community, includes other people. We look to them for advice. We look for them for some care and some comfort. We look for them for support. We have to include the community, the community of Steuben County, the community, the state of Indiana, the country of America. They include the world and the donut capital of the world. I know. And last but not least, DOIT. Team. As I bring this to the close, I want you to understand that nothing in my life has ever been accomplished on my own. I really have, even in football or athletics or certainly business, I've always realized that I would only be successful if I had a great team around me. My dad pounded that into my head. There was no individuals on a football team. It was a team. Now we had to do our individual things, and we had to take responsibility. We had to design it. We had to stay on task. We had to include other people, but we had to realize that the team is really what gets the task and keeps it thankful. And so the T is for the team: Heather, Abby, Chris, Chad, Jeannie, Tracy, the new employees that we're hopefully going to be hiring in 15 days and training up, and new plates and outfits, and I need the team. I need the team. So in close here, I just want you to know we are going to do it. We're going to make the impossible possible, and we need you. The race is on, everybody. The race is on. So thank you so much for everything that you're doing in this community, the encouragement on the Facebook. I love the funny comments. Even the detractors, you're motivating, you're pushing me. I get it. And I'm going to win you. I really want to do the very best. I want you to see the very best. I want all of you people out there to understand that truly from my heart and my family, Shane and Taryn and my mother and Colleen and my father, Tom Saylor, straight from Astro. He asks about us. He's going to get there sometime this summer, and we're just so grateful that he's still with us. So, Dad, I will not let you down. We will not let these people down, because it's their lake-like traditions that we are responsible for. So let's have a great summer, man. I'm super excited. At the donut capital of the world.